following program is an exclusive Disruption Networks production.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome or visit us online at nyvwofrome.com.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when three top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
Welcome to EC Radio Podcast. We would like to thank all of our sponsors for joining the Disruption team, and we hope that you will support all of our sponsors. And of course, we appreciate you listening to this program.
EC Radio, Disruption Networks. EC Radio, Disruption Networks.
It's that time, folks. This is when you get that distortion voice in your ear. It's EC Radio. Woohoo! We got a house full today, people. Taking a trip down memory lane. How are you? How you doing? Greetings and salutations, Earthlings. It's me, Z, enjoying my Monday here in beautiful upstate New York, high above the Todd Williams Applebox Video Complex. It is the Disruption Network. You can find all our content at disruptionnetwork.net. Joining me, as always, my man, Chicken.
What up?
How you doing?
Doing good.
Got some friends in the house. My old school friend, Tommy Borgia, hanging with us today.
What's up?
Good to see you, bro.
Tommy.
Tommy's up from Georgia, and I'm wearing the shirt you gave me. I got the masquerade shirt. Yeah,
25
buddy.
years, brother.
25 years. And also joining us, who is not even related to you, but you guys are brothers from another mother, Dave Borgia. Prog Rock Dave, as I call him.
That's it. All the way. Nothing but.
Are you good with that moniker?
Oh, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Are you kidding me? Oh, that's what I live for.
When you text me, he's like, get up with Dave Borgia, and I'm thinking, okay, wait, your brother or Prog Rock Dave? But then I saw you guys communicating, and I realized it was him. So it's good to see both of you. We got a Borgia flash mob, as Tommy liked to call it.
Absolutely.
All right there.
We come in quick, and we're gone in a minute.
Yeah.
Sounds like my dating life. Sorry to hear that.
Man, coming off a great weekend here in Utica. We had a huge weekend over at the Saranac Brewery. Friday with Slightly Stupid Pepper and Stick Figure. Did you see the pictures of the dog of Stick Figure? They have a tour dog with them, and he stood on stage the whole time just like hanging out in the crowd, and then he was trying to bite the balloons while they were playing.
Whose dog was it?
Stick Figures.
Oh, nice.
The band stick figure, yeah.
Is the dog chained up, obviously?
No, he was running free throughout. He was super chill dog.
On the
It was-
stage,
it was-
like through the audience? Or
not on stage. He was on stage during the performance. And he was just kind of hanging out, walking around all day, and just a super chill dog. A lot of great
What kind
pictures.
of dog was it?
I think it was a mutt. I don't know what kind of dog he was.
What kind of dog did he look like?
He was a dark one.
A dark,
Dark and shaggy.
black dog.
Yeah.
Wow.
But, yeah, they had a dog
Getting a
hanging
little
out.
shady in here, huh?
He was just kind of chilling. So it was really cool. Great show, though. Slightly stupid. Brought the house down.
I heard they certain balloons flying through the air.
Yeah. They had the raw joint balloons going on through the air, and it was imperative that security gets that joint back for the band. So, and they did. I guess they pass out little ones.
Kind of hard to hide one of those things.
Right. But a lot of fun. Great time this weekend. And then Saturday, Taking Back Sunday, killed it. Those guys are great. We got the chance to talk to John Nolan. I went over there and said hello to him and let him know who we are. And so that was a great show. A lot of people out for that. So, yeah.
Yeah, the street was busy.
The street was busy, yeah.
I felt like I worked 3 Saranacs.
You did.
Pretty much.
You did.
Yeah.
You Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You did.
Yep.
3 in a row.
Yes.
And I heard the numbers were better for like Friday than they were for Thursday, as far as like at the brewery itself.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there wasn't a lot of. Well, there was a lot of people, but not as usual. I don't know.
I don't know. It was. I seen a lot of new faces I've never seen before walking down Varick Street.
Right. A lot of out-of-towners.
Oh, yeah. It was kind of cool, though. It was kind of cool to see people excited to be down at shows on Varick Street. Like, you and I were talking outside. Like, I've gone to a ton of shows, and I've never been to a place where you can pregame for the show. Like, there's tons of bars right down the street, clubs, and just walk over to your concert. You know what I mean? Come back, you can party afterwards.
Yeah, Varick Street just exploded, man. These last few years, I mean, big time.
Yeah.
Big time exploded. I don't partake in much of it down here because I don't come out this way, like I said. But just seeing everything on Facebook and everybody, all my friends are doing it Thursday night thing, which is great. It's great. It's great for Utica too. It's just,
Did
Yeah,
you get
we-
a chance to go?
We made it to the post party.
The post party?
Yeah.
You
That
didn't
was
go
interesting.
to Saranac itself. You went to Varick Street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hit Nail Creek. Then we went over to Wakely's and checked that out, what was left of it from last week's party.
No, man.
But I seen it live on Facebook, so that was awesome. I wish I could have been here for that, but
There's probably some people left over from last week, too.
yeah, it looked like it.
I'm sure.
I was looking for Rainbow. I was carrying around this plate of food all night long looking for Rainbow. And then I finally found him, and he was strumming that guitar so hard.
How many
I'm like,
strings did
I'm
he
not
have
going
on
to
it?
bother him.
did they have
Yeah,
all
three.
6 strings?
Three left.
He had 3 left?
Yep.
Okay, well, at least he's got something left out of it.
Oh, yeah. The one time he was sitting on stage and he's just detuning his guitar. I'm like, Rainbow, what are you doing? Making it sound psychedelic. Yeah, I had a chuck full weekend of Rainbow, that's for damn sure. But
And I did see somebody legendary from the West Utica area, and Caveman Dave is still alive.
yeah, he was floating around on Friday night, too.
I haven't seen him. I've been looking for him for years.
He
Every
was still
time I come
floating on
back,
Saturday, too.
He was.
That's funny.
Came back with flowers in his hair.
Caveman's hilarious. You'll see him like stopping down Varick Street going, this is our street. This is our street. He's
Sounds something like Mega would do.
He's so shot. Completely shot. Bandage is checking in and he's saying he was shocked by how busy it stayed for Friday and Saturday, considering all the things going on in and around the city this weekend. It was also Mom's here. Look it. Hi, Jeannie. Good to see you.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy. She brought a whole gallon of wine.
Lucretia is here.
Tommy's mom
Brought
showed
the
up
dandelion wine.
It's all yours, Mom, number 2. I'm not taking it in that.
with a jug of wine. But back to Bandage, he's right. There was so much going on. Hall of Fame weekend,
Yep.
Honor America's Day in Rome, the Irish Fest.
Fest,
There was
yep.
just so much going on. I saw pictures of Irish Fest, and that looked busy. Looked like there was a lot of things going on there. So,
Cooperstown also, right?
oof.
That was blowing up.
Good class this year, too.
Yeah,
Good
Chipper
class.
Jones, man.
Chipper
Atlanta,
Jones,
Georgia.
Jim Tomei. Who else went? Jack Morris went. Burt, Alan Trammell. And I'm missing somebody. There was somebody else in there. Oh, Vladimir Guerrero. Can't forget Vlad.
The Vlad.
But, yeah, big weekend. Big weekend. But that's cool. They supported local music. And
Oh, don't forget, you had the luau up at...
the luau up at
Van Hawkins.
Van Hawkins and Old Forge and stuff, yeah.
That would sound like a fun time, too.
Which leads me into Chicken's rant. Chicken needs to rant. He needs to get something off his chest today.
Okay. As you know, I work on Varick Street. I see, what's going on. So you got a reggae show
Right.
playing at the brewery.
Yes.
What? How many numbers did you do? About 2,000.
Right around there. Yeah, somewhere around there.
2,000 people down on Varick Street from out of town, wherever, and not one place has anything reggae related.
Right.
As an after party.
Not one.
Not one place.
Not even Nail Creek.
No.
No.
You have a rock band playing at the Celtic.
Okay.
We didn't have anything at O'Donnell's.
Right.
And
I'm sure down the street didn't have anything going on
right.
either.
So if they did, nobody knew.
I feel like the bar owners down there don't read the schedule. Like they don't really care
It's
about
like,
they care about Saranac, and then they don't really care so much about the concert.
You could have threw a DJ and had him play
Except
Dirty
for the
Head,
harp.
Slightly Stupid, have him play like all that shit, man. And you would have had a crowd. You would have had a crowd there all night long. $3 margaritas. You know, $3 daiquiris. Hello, people. It's summertime.
You might have to open up a bar, chicken.
Fuck, man. If I had the money.
I think it's time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, wake up. You got 2,000 people coming to your doorstep, and you're doing nothing to welcome into your bar.
All right.
Friday or Saturday night, you got a rock band. Not one fucking bar has a rock band after the show. You got a DJ, then you got what do they call it? Luau or Mediterranean night? I don't know what they call it. Like dance party.
Latino night.
Okay, Latino night. And then you got
at Wakely's
a country band playing at O'Donnell's.
Right.
Which he did not open his deck bar. Chip. Bro, you're killing me here. You know, and then like, so now you got a country band, a Latino night, a DJ, after a rock show.
Mm-hmm.
Not one bar's playing a rock band.
Yeah.
What the fuck are you thinking? I'm sorry, like you're pissing money away. All you had to do is put a couple bands out there and a couple drink specials, and you got a huge crowd all night long. So I don't want to hear when people say, "Oh, Fridays and Saturdays are dead. Everybody's at camp. Nobody's around. We can't make money." When the brewery's bringing this, they're bringing you money. Welcome it in. Do something different. Step out of your norm, or just think and say, "Hello, there's reggae playing. Let me get a reggae band." I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Sounds like
that gets
Makes total sense.
Smash you, boy. Smash you, boy.
Yeah, there you go.
it gets a smash at you, boy.
Sorry.
Usually Nail Creek's on top of that, and the Harp's usually on top of that too. They have been this year. Not this weekend they weren't, but and Nail's usually on top of it. Like Mo weekend, I know they got Floodwood coming there, and you know they're trying to get some of that crowd coming in. But I don't know. Who knows, brother? Who knows?
We didn't know
They
the
make you
prog
go,
rock night.
And this right here was a rant by chicken. I think we should start making that a new segment on the show.
Oh,
Chicken.
we could go off. You think Tommy Drama's opinionated?
Yeah, speaking of the devil, where is he?
Hey, who knows? Who knows? So, you guys drove up here? Or you flew up here?
Yeah, we drove.
You drove?
16 hours.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Nah.
Did you go straight through?
Yeah. Well, we stopped. The first time we stopped in Pennsylvania, or bottom of Virginia, and we rested for about an hour and a half. But that's because my wife likes to work 24-hour shifts and then jump in the car and drive here. So we kind of ran out of steam there. But
Vicky's a
picked it
trooper.
back up. Oh, absolutely.
She's a machine, huh? Well, you do the driving, right?
No, she
No?
does most
She
of it.
does? What?
Yeah. She good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Smash you, boy. Smash you, boy. Smash you, boy.
You got to smash your boy for that. Really? She does most of the driving?
Well, yeah.
Well, she's hardcore then. She works the 24-hour shift.
Hardcore.
and
She's
then
Cornhill all the way, babe. 1500 block of West.
All right, let me go lock my
Remember.
doors.
Oh, man. So she drove most of the way?
Yeah.
You do it straight through? Yeah.
We don't stop.
Where's your first stop when you come to Utica?
Well, usually it's we get pizza first at wherever we decide we ended up in. Usually at Joe's in Whitesboro.
Yeah.
But
You get the sausage pie?
yeah, the upside down
Has to be
because you
sausage.
can't get it in the South. So
Right. Well, now that you're driving back down, you can load right up on all the delicious delights that
well,
we have.
I've been
to
eating
offer.
everything since I got here. So
You come
That's
in
what you do when you come home.
Exactly.
You gotta eat. You just eat like crazy.
It's my cousin from Vegas. When he came to visit, he's like, I'm coming in around 220 and I'm leaving around 250. That's what happens. You gain about 30 pounds coming here.
well, I got to give props to Utica Coffee Company too. They hooked me up with the cannoli flavored coffee.
Nice.
I buy it online down in Atlanta all the time, and I can never get cannoli. It's always sold out, sold out, sold out. So I go there the first morning I was here. I went to the desk and I asked the lady, I go, "You got any the cannoli?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, we just restocked." I'm like, "How come I can't get it online? Why do I got to drive 1,000 miles to get it?" She just looked at me, was like, "Oh my God, you drove 1,000 miles." So I told her the story, and she was, "I got free this, free that."
She hooked you right up.
Yeah.
You got some swag, huh?
Yeah, I got some points now too. They got a new point system. Every time you buy online, you get so many points. So I can get free coffee.
Very cool.
There's so many purchases.
He's gonna go over to Slice next and be like, "Why can't I get this online? I came all the way up here just for."
No, I'm headed to Utica Bread too.
Yeah.
Hit them
There
up.
you go.
Yeah, see, we just rattled off like 3-4 places that are
yeah.
must.
Yeah.
Where do you get your tomato pie from? Because you know you're bringing home some tomato pie. In fact, your daughter's.
I'm gonna do Roma's this time. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last one I got was in North Utica.
You should go right next door here at Danielle's.
Oh, I know. I remember Danielle's.
Big time.
And
Really good.
and I always miss you guys have the tomato pie day in the spring, and I'm like, ugh.
Well, you managed to come up once a year, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, last year.
Usually it's 2 times a year, but now we broke it down to 1. But we're busy. We're always on the go down there.
That's good, though. And last year, you were an honorable man. He came in and repaid his debt to Masucci.
Yep.
Saw that.
He came in, he ran around on Genesee Street out in front of the Stanley in a tutu.
Absolutely.
A pink one.
And rocked it. You rocked it. I was like, that Tom Borgia is a stand-up man, let me tell you.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah, not quite like Masucci though. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's
Did you hear about this with Masucci?
no.
He made a bet with Barney from Simple Props,
Barney.
and they were going to
Oh, about the haircut.
They did and he never got the haircut. He never got the haircut.
Oh, I got
Are you
a razor.
Barney
in the
never got
car.
the haircut?
No, well, no. Barney won.
Oh, okay.
It was a butter sculpture contest.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I did see that. That was hilarious.
And Barney won the contest, and Masucci was supposed to get his head shaved, and he never had it done.
While I'm thinking about Barney, next time you see him, ask him to show you a picture of piranha chicken.
Piranha chicken.
Piranha chicken.
Exactly what's piranha chicken?
Let me explain this real quick. I had to save this picture, and I used it as a screensaver one time. I mean, if you know how nutty he is and how he thinks.
Oh yeah.
So he's out grilling one night, and he's cooking chicken, and he's got it over the grill, and it's just a piece of chicken that's shaped like a piranha. And if you look at this thing, it looks like a fucking piranha. I mean, it's, and I just, oh my God, I still laugh about it. I can see it in my head, but so he put like the caption over it, piranha chicken, and I've saved that picture ever since. So every time something comes up with food, I'll always post on this page and go, here you go. And he's like, there it is. There's piranha chicken. I'll send that to you when I get home.
Piranha chicken would be a great name for a jam
Piranha
band.
chicken. But if you
That
see
is an awesome band name.
Jam band.
you're gonna shit when you see this. It's funnier than shit.
Yeah.
It's so hilarious. And coming from Barney, it's even more funnier if you know how he is. You know, but
Piranha chicken's a great band.
piranha chicken.
Yeah, it has to be a jam band.
That's definitely a jam band by far. All the jam bands
or
like the
funk.
Yeah, piranha chicken, like the funky chicken.
Yeah, the funky chicken.
I get you there.
Yeah,
Piranha
I'm feeling
chicken.
you there.
get a little funky on that.
Well, we should start a band, Dave. We are Piranha Chicken.
Piranha chicken. Yeah. Easy listening.
Yeah, those guys. But back to Masucci. Yeah, he didn't honor that bet. So we got to get on him about that.
So his slip is showing, and we're gonna do a Borgia.
I think you need to call him out.
Yeah.
I think you need to be the one that calls him out on it.
What was the bet though? I mean, what did he have to do?
For his bet with the tutu or the
No,
butter?
no. The one with
It was
Barney
the butter sculpture.
Well, here's the thing. Masucci made the bet.
Masucci made the bet and made the
right.
deal. He created the whole package, and he didn't follow through. And I think we need to get Tommy
But what
on
did-
him to break
He
his
said
balls a little
butter
bit.
sculpture. What did he need to do though? Is what I'm asking.
They sculpt butter.
A lamb. They're trying to make a lamb.
They made, they're making
okay.
like butter
All right.
lambs or
I got
something.
it.
Was it around the holidays? Wasn't it around the
It
holidays?
was
or
like
something?
Easter or something
Easter or the holidays. It might have been Easter. You're
because
right.
we were in here.
So should we flash mob the garage bar?
Well, your mom's here. We should flash mob them. She's the queen of flash mobs. Flash mob and Zumba.
Oh, I thought you were going to go over and moon them or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
send mom on them.
I like to do a flash mob flashing. You know, it's like everybody out once just
Flashes their tits. That's a good idea.
It'd be a lot of fun.
No, I really want him at Oh Baby so he can. I want to see him eat the Goliath.
Have you been Oh Babies yet?
No, I'm gonna hit that place up
Yes,
though.
you
It's
should.
on my list.
You need to go.
Absolutely.
There's a list right there. You better study up right now because when you get there, you'll be awestruck.
Yeah. You might as well go in prepared.
Oh, mamma mia.
Where's your list? I want to know what's on your list as you're in town.
Oh, man, I got so many different places. Well, I went to Modus the other night.
Oh, yeah?
I checked that out. That was pretty cool.
I haven't been there yet. I heard it's fantastic.
Yeah, I was impressed with it. Being where it is and what they did to that building.
Yeah, right.
Oh, it's nice.
Yeah.
It reminded me of a little place down in Little 5 Points, Atlanta. And they did a really nice job with it. And it looks like they were all ready to go and just didn't have enough steam behind them, you know. There wasn't anybody there.
Yeah.
People were just leaving when we got there. We had a couple drinks outside on the patio or the sidewalk. So we left there and then we went to D.A. Bentley's to see Fungi live.
Yeah.
He was jamming it up.
Who just checked in. He said, "What up, fam? Good to see you, Dave. Thanks for checking our birthdays in 2 days, actually. Believe it?
Yeah.
We're both 8-1. Coming up soon. But, okay, you went to go check out D.A. Bentley's.
Yep.
Okay.
That was an old stomping ground. Wow.
Was it?
Totally different.
Wasn't it
than
called
what
something else, though, back in the day? Verdicts.
The Verdict, yeah.
The Verdict.
Yep.
What else is on your list, like when you're home, the must-stop places?
Must stop, of course, Varick Street. I hit up all the bars down there, so there's a couple of them I didn't go. The Varick used to be my main hang spot, but they smoke in there now. I can't be around it.
Yeah.
I used to smoke, but I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah, it tears me up. I don't know. I can't even think right now. My gosh, there's so many places, and there's so many new places I want to come and check out.
You got to put Oh Babies high on that list.
The first place I went was Killabrew. We had to have the clams and wings up there, so
Nice.
we stopped at the Killabrew first. And I follow them on the Instagram, so I'm always letting them know what I'm doing and when I'm coming. So they were prepared. We went about 6 dozen
Nice.
of clams, and then
Nice.
a bunch of wings. And then the beer, of course, Saranac and Utica Club.
Yeah. That sounds like a good tour around the U.
Yeah, I would be down for
You know,
that.
throw Giorgio's in and it's complete.
Yeah, Giorgio's is like, I would definitely have to hit Giorgio's.
Giorgio's?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Now we're gonna make ourselves hungry. So
I know. You should definitely check out OB.
I'm already hungry.
right.
Yeah, I'm going to Old Babies for sure, but we're gonna go hit up the Polish Community Club because I heard they put on a nice Polish spread down there. So, got to get a little bit of variety down here when I'm here. So,
No trip out to Rome to the Franklin?
Bob, you want to come on? You want to come hang
Pierogies.
out?
Franklin?
Yeah. You ever been to Franklin in Rome?
No,
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
no. Last place I hung out there was T.A. Romans.
Dude, the Franklin in Rome, Teddy's in Rome.
The Franklin is amazing. My girl's from Rome, and every time we're out that way, got to stop at the Franklin, even if it's for take home. Got to get the Franklin.
It's
Oh.
like their version of Palatieri Joe's.
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good definition. Rome used to be a hotbed. Remember back in the day growing up, going to Rome? Coleman's.
Scarlet's.
Bobby McGee's.
But Coleman's, man, we lived at Coleman's.
Coleman's,
Oof.
and then JJ's, Bobby McGee's for sure. It was
They had
fun.
a great music scene back then.
They
too.
did.
Well, Scarlett's was my favorite.
I don't
spot.
remember Scarlett's. What was Scarlett's?
On West Dominic.
Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
Me and let's see.
The only time I was ever in there is we were tripping.
Yes,
And
we
it was-
get a tripping
And
story.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, no,
That was
I got a mega
long
story
time
there.
ago, but that was the first time, that I had tripped.
And
with
then you went to a
Scarlet.
bar?
Yeah, evidently that's where we were. I found out the next day.
It's not a good
Found
idea.
That's a story for another time.
I think that was my first time, too, was at a bar.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
I think I went to a rave.
At a bar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took Mega to Scarlett's one night, and it was Eat the Worm night on a Tuesday.
Oh, brother.
And
No, that was that place.
after the glass shattering over his head, he passed out. I got the blood to subside a little.
Wait, how did glass shatter over his head?
Oh, it was AC/DC, and he busted the glass over his head.
He
pretty much.
just all fucked up. And
Oh, he was having a good time. He was dancing. He was out on the dance floor, killing it.
okay.
So we toweled him up, put him in the back seat of my Thunderbird, and
You tied him up?
Toweled him.
toweled him. Yeah, he was
I
full
said
of
tied him
blood,
up.
and he passed out. So I said, "Just stay in here. I'm gonna go back in and finish up." Trying to get it in.
Yeah.
And I come back out and the car's gone. I'm like, this kid stole my freaking ride, right? So this guy come up to me. He goes, "Your car just got towed, dude." So we figured out who towed it because Scarlett's management, let me in on it. And then We found him the next morning still sleeping in the back of the car at the record yard. Never even knew he got towed. I woke him up and he goes, well, what's up, man? What's up? I said, we're going home now. It's the morning. You got towed. You didn't even know it.
You didn't even know.
You had no idea.
Imagine if they put that car in the wrecker. That wouldn't have been good.
That was a 78 Thunderbird.
Yeesh.
And he had no idea he was towed. And he was locked in the impound yard the whole night.
Wow. What possesses him to break a bottle over his head?
It was a glass. It was a nice
glass.
big draft glass, 16-ouncer.
Yeah.
And he's just having a ball, man.
Yeah.
He was a wild man back in the day.
Your mom once told me she was very concerned with him back in the day. It was very touch and go with him, as she put it.
Yeah.
He was a recluse, huh?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm proud of him, what he's accomplished so far. So
he's killing it.
That's my boy.
He's doing well.
He is. That was what I was going to ask it. He's doing good?
Yeah.
Awesome,
I mean, he's sober. Drives us crazy, but he's sober.
He's like another rainbow in the fact that, like, I see him everywhere. I see him in Yorkville. I see him down Commercial Drive. Then he'd be in North Utica. Like, I just see this dude everywhere on his bike.
Yeah.
He's following you.
He's hanging with good people, and they taught him some stuff, and he's staying on the positive. And
yeah.
Man, I watched him on the drums. I was just overwhelmed because he always wanted to play drums when he was younger. I mean, he'd get on them and just do whatever, but now he's been taught.
He can hold it down.
Yeah. I mean, I seen him with the bomb, and it's like, wow, dude. I'm really impressed with his progress.
I wanted to pose for the picture, but no, it's too late now. No, Mega is doing great, man. I'm proud of him where he come from, too. He's been killing it out there, spreading positivity, and proud of him.
Absolutely.
We got to lock the door on him sometimes, though.
Well, now he's going to be here a little bit more.
Yeah? Oh, I know, because he lives so close. Now we're going to have to double lock the door.
Well, just let Mosh in.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, let Mosh in anyway.
That's a great dog. He did great dog. And that dog saved him, too.
No doubt.
Yeah, man. Dave.
Best friend.
I want to ask Dave about the Prog Rock cruise. I know you go on those cruises a lot. With the Prog Rock shows. You recently went on one this year, right?
We just got off one in February. Yep. And my boys in Marillion, headliners.
Sweet.
On the tour. On the ship.
They were the headliners of the ship?
They were the headliner on the ship.
What time does a headliner play on a ship?
What they did is they do two different shows because there's so many people on the cruise ship. They have to do like one primary show one night and then another the other night. And you have a red group and a blue group. So all the passengers, a lot of us are in a red group, a lot of us are in the blue group. So each group gets like a headlining show from the band. Also, Sons of Apollo with Mike Portnoy and Billy Sheehan.
Yeah.
They debuted that show on the cruise.
They debuted on the cruise?
On the cruise.
Wow.
And they did, I think...
Wait, who's the guitar player in that, too? It's somebody too.
Bumblefoot.
Bumblefoot,
Ron
right,
Fail.
yes.
Oh, what a monster.
Yeah.
Oh, unbelievable. But it just... The cruise was a blur.
Yeah.
Because there's just so much going... Dude...
You don't sleep much on one of those,
No,
do you?
you nap. If you can do that, you nap wherever you can. You're not sleeping. You don't sleep. This thing starts at 9 in the morning and ends at 3 in the morning. And it's just crazy. It's just bands all day, all night, everywhere on the ship. And you're running from stage to stage because there's different stages all over the ship where all these bands are playing. And you're like, oh, all right, I got to leave this. I got to go catch this band playing over here.
Yeah.
What was really cool is
do they do it consecutive like that, or are there bands overlapping on each other?
There were some overlaps, but they were only overlaps by like maybe 15 minutes.
Oh, that's cool.
So
I don't like
it wasn't
when they
like
do that.
it wasn't like you missed a whole show you wanted to see because you were watching another show.
Right.
And there, a lot of the bands played separate shows all throughout the cruise. So they didn't just play once; they played at different times. Eddie Trunk was on.
Yeah.
Got a chance to hang with Eddie. Eddie was very cool. He was hanging out with Mike Portnoy pretty much the whole time because those two were like this. But it was my first cruise, and when I got off the cruise, I'm like, I don't know if I can ever do this again because my bearings were fucking shot. They were shot from wearing a scopolamine patch and overindulging. So, and I told my girl Debbie, I'm like, I don't know if we're going to be able to do this again. Well, come to find out, they announced Fish, the lead singer from Marillion, the original lead singer. He's going to be headlining on the cruise for 2019. We bit the bullet. We're going again. We're going again. So we're going to do it again this time. Yeah, it was great. When we got off the cruise, a a week later, we went to see Marillion and Buffalo at the Town Ballroom. And then the night after that, in the same place, Sons of Apollo, Mike Portnoy's band, played that same club.
Oh, wow.
So after we got off them with the ship, we followed them out to Buffalo and then saw each show those guys put on.
Sons of Apollo, what are they putting out? I got to check those guys out.
Total metal, just
Is
like
it?
prog metal. Yeah,
Prog metal.
Yeah, you've got it's heavy.
You got Portnoy
Heavy.
and Billy Sheehan.
Oh, that's just great. And what was cool is that Billy's from Buffalo.
Right.
He's a native of Buffalo, so
Yep.
whenever he comes into Buffalo, he's just like he's ecstatic. He's in his hometown, and everybody's rooting him on and everything. And it's going to be great. Got some real cool news today, man. I was jumping around. I'm a huge Steven Wilson Porcupine Tree fan, which you probably see a lot of that on Facebook.
I like Porcupine Tree.
Yeah,
good band.
Oh yeah. Steven Wilson's playing the Town Ballroom in Buffalo in November, and I'm like,
Very
can't
cool.
wait, man. Oh God, he's so good, so good.
What bands on the cruise that blew you away that you were like a sleeper type of thing?
God,
Somebody-
I mean, they all did. Band called Io Earth from England, girl singer. Her name's Rosanna Lefevre. She's amazing. What's it? Oh God, I can't think of the name of the band. It's right at the tip of my tongue. Oh shit! It'll come to me. It'll come to me. But I mean,
But there's got to be some sleepers on that cruise ship, right?
not really.
No, so they're all like pretty much headliners.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot of the bands I haven't even heard of until that time, like Haken.
Okay.
I don't know if you've ever heard of them.
No.
They're phenomenal. There's just all different kinds of prog rock stuff. And then what they do at night at 11 o'clock is they do a thing called Late Night Live, where all the musicians on the ship sign up to play songs.
Oh wow.
But you have to audition through through their webpage and everything, and they do this way before the cruise, so everybody has a slot that they know that they can play in. And the guys from all the big time bands will get up with the passengers and jam.
Oh, that's cool.
How cool is that?
And it's they
it's
do
like
that
an
from
open
11
mic.
to 3:30 in the morning, and then you take a nap and you get up and you do it all over again for 5 days. It's ridiculous, man.
Sounds fun.
It is.
It sounds fun. Do you have to take like a Dramamine or anything for?
I did the
you're on a
scopolamine
ship.
patch, the thing that you put behind your ear.
Okay.
Have you ever done that? You guys
No.
ever been on a cruise ship?
Nope.
No.
And I never had a problem with motion sickness. I never thought I would have a problem with motion sickness, but I figured, what the fuck? I'm in the middle of the ocean. I might as well try it just in case I get. But I think it made it worse.
Really?
I think it kind of messed with me. So this year I'm going to do it, and I'm not taking any drugs. I'm not taking any patches. I'm not doing any of that. I'm really gonna be low key on the drinking this time.
Can you really feel the swells?
You feel little subtle movements. You're not like rocking back and forth and doing any of that. You just feel a little bit.
I used to work on a casino boat down in Port Canaveral.
Right.
And holy crap. Like, I'd be bartending, I have to, like, start over here, grab something, like, lean over.
Yeah, it's nothing like that at all.
And then you, like, go to take a shower and you feel like you're moving.
These things are so big. They're so big, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's like a city on the water.
Yeah.
And they have stabilizers on the ship. So, I mean, if you're standing still, you'll feel like a little subtle move. But you're not rocking all over the place and falling down and all that. It's nowhere near that bad.
Yeah.
Especially that time of the year out in the Caribbean, it's really easy seas. It's not hurricane season. It's nothing. So last year, real quick, we went to Belize and Costa Maya.
Oh, nice.
And this year, or in 2019, we're going back in February, and the ports of call are Key West and Cozumel.
Cool. Going to Mexico.
Going to
huh?
Mexico again. Yeah.
Very cool. So they switch up the ports every year?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yep. It's never the same port. They do them different every year.
I feel like everybody has a cruise now. There's the metal cruise, Kiss has got a cruise, Jam
cruise,
cruise,
yep.
Funk
I got my
cruise.
finger on the Chris Jericho cruise.
Chris Jericho, how cool is that?
Wow. That's going to be something else because you got wrestling. You got 5 different organizations that are going to be wrestling on that boat.
Really? So
Yes.
all indies?
NWA.
Okay.
You got
They're doing, what do you call it? Ring of Honor?
Ring of Honor, Impact.
Impact.
Impact's going to be there. Even Scott Steiner's showing up on that boat.
Really?
Yeah.
Where's that cruise out of?
They're coming on Florida.
Whereabouts?
I
Like,
think Lower Clearwater.
okay, yeah, we go out of Tampa.
Tampa?
Yeah.
And then they got a whole bunch of metal bands, too, playing.
Yeah.
Fozzie's playing, and I can't remember who else is playing.
Jericho
but,
plays, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's in Fozzie.
He's a drummer, right?
No, he's a singer.
Oh, he's lead singer.
He's a singer. Okay.
Yeah, he's the singer.
I
He's
heard
come
Eddie
a long,
Trunk talking about him.
Yep.
It's come a long way, too.
I'll see him August 24th in Atlanta. He's going to be at Smith's O Bar.
Yeah.
Small venue. It's gonna be awesome.
I just had a big song hit too.
Oh yeah, Judas.
Yeah.
Judas Rising.
Judas Rising, yeah, that was a good one. I feel like his first album was okay, but I feel like as this band has progressed, they've gotten better. And now it's like, they're kicking ass out there. Fozzy a kick-ass band.
Yeah, it's like 80s, 90s hard rock.
Yeah.
I mean, they get it going.
They do.
I'm impressed with them.
But that cruise that he's putting on, that sounds epic. You got wrestling, and it's like a whole wrestling, rock and wrestling.
Yeah,
going
and
on.
there's going to be a ton of people on there as far as wrestlers, rock and roll bands.
Right.
I don't know the entire venue setup, but I'm looking at it.
You got to do a mullet count.
Yeah, there'll be a mullet count for sure. Yeah.
Do you know what cruise ship or cruise line it is?
No,
off the top of your head.
Mm-mm.
We were on Royal Caribbean Brilliance of the Seas.
Nice.
That's the ship that we were on.
And that holds like 5,000 people, doesn't it?
There were, as far as guests on our boat, I think there was a little over 2,800 people.
2,800.
Yeah.
Still a lot of people.
Yeah. Worth every penny, though.
Yeah.
Worth every penny.
That's big.
Eat as much as you want. You know, drink packages were kind of weak. We didn't get a drink package. We just went as we went along and then paid. But got to be careful when you're drinking because you know the drinks they're not expensive. I mean, I was drinking Bud and then I found out a Scotch was like 50 cents more than a beer, and I'm like, I'm going to sip Scotch, man, because
Upgrade
I won't have
me.
to upgrade. Right.
Yeah.
You know, I have to keep running to the bathroom every 5 minutes. So, but the thing is that when you buy every time you go up to the bar, they tack on an 18% gratuity.
Oh, wow.
Every time you go to the bar. So that's what's going to add up your bar bill, and that's what's going to kill your credit card when you get home and you see the statement come in. But so if you're going to go up to the bar, get like 3 or 4 at a time. You know, and then you're only paying that 18%.
Or just have them hold the card.
I was going to say, keep it
and then do a one-time.
Yeah, I mean, you know, whatever works for you. But I mean, this was my first cruise, and I went nuts. The second, when we go on the next one, I'm going to be really laid back and focused more this time. So.
Don't they have to do an inclusive package though when you do these?
Not
things?
on the ones that we went on. It wasn't inclusive.
Like,
the only thing that was included was the dining areas were all inclusive, and the cafeteria, the cafeteria is monstrous. I mean, they got food stations everywhere you look. Any kind of food you want, they'll make it for you, which was really, really good. So, and it's 24/7. You can eat whatever you want, and you know, wherever you want.
And a casino as well, right?
Oh yeah. Yep.
That's cool.
Yep.
Brittany and Crampton saying, "Hey, Dad."
Yeah. What's up, Britt?
Yeah, she's saying, "Hey, you had your other daughter Kaylee was checking in earlier too. So bring home some tomato pie."
Yeah.
You got the whole boy.
That's gonna be hard because it's made so rich here. You know. There's no preservatives. So the last time I brought 2 boxes home, by the time I got there,
you ate it already.
No, there was mold on the top of it.
Really?
Yeah. After.
Oh yeah. That gets like that quick, man. You got to eat it.
I brought it to a friend of mine that used to live up here, Danny Dodge. I brought him that pie, and he ate the whole thing with the mold on it. He didn't care. He goes, I haven't had tomato pie in 20 years.
Wow.
Did he get sick?
No, he enjoyed it.
He enjoyed it.
Yeah, he enjoyed it.
It's good mold.
Good mold. Yeah. It's Utica mold. It's just, it's flavorful. Really? 16 hours in a car trip, you can't keep a tomato pie? It'll mold up. I know we had one laying out here for 36 hours.
Maybe
we still ate it.
Maybe a cooler. Put it in a cooler.
Yeah, we just left it in the box, but we won't do that again. We'll prepare it a little bit better next time. But we didn't know until we got home, and it was a couple days after I got home is when I brought it to him. And that's when I never opened it. So when I did, that's when I noticed it. I was like, ugh.
Yeah.
Well,
Did you try it at least, Tommy, or no?
No, I didn't have any. I had enough on the way down. You kidding?
Little green ain't gonna kill you, right?
Yeah. But I'm thinking about doing something in Atlanta like that, doing a tomato pie food truck because nobody knows about tomato pie down there.
Right.
They think it's a pie.
Yeah.
You know. And
it's just pizza without
we're thinking
cheese.
about it strongly. So.
Yeah. Nobody done. Yeah.
They don't get it.
They don't.
There's people in Syracuse that don't understand it. Like just pizza without the cheese.
There's people in Utica that don't get it.
In East Syracuse, Cicero area, over by a place called Sweetheart Corners, I think it's like around Route 11, there's a place called Utica Pizza Company that's run by the DiCristina family.
Yep.
Yes.
That they own the couple of pizza places out this way.
Really?
It's from Utica, right?
Charlie. He's talking about Charlie, right?
The people that own Charlie's, but they have Utica Pizza Company. It's a restaurant in Syracuse, or East Syracuse, Cicero. And their tomato pie is off the hook.
I bet.
Off the hook.
They can ship it, too.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I've gotten frozen one down here before from Asconete.
you're talking about the food trucks down in Atlanta. Thousands. It's got to be huge, huh? They got
there's a
really good
There's
ones.
a food truck park right off of 75 North, right out of Midtown, and people go there and they line them up in a big circle, and you just go wherever you want, get what you want for lunch, and then head out. They got picnic tables there, so you can sit and eat it there or take it with you.
You can do like Riggies and Greens.
Yeah, and they do the same thing they do up here. Do you do food truck Tuesdays or something?
Yeah, Tuesdays. There's 2 of them on Tuesdays. There's one on where Rozier is, and then there's one over here on the Parkway.
Yeah, there's food truck Monday through Friday there, and then on the weekend special events, they're all over the place.
Do they have salt potatoes down there?
No.
Ooh.
They do, but not like up here.
Right.
They're small.
Sell those out of the food truck.
Yeah, I've been hitting the clams since I got back because we can't get the little neck. We get little necks down there, but they're little. By the time you cook them, they're like just a tease.
Mm-hmm.
But we've been eating the big meaty ones here.
Yeah.
They still do the food truck in North Utica on Leland Ave on Tuesday nights?
Yeah, Tuesday with the truck. Yeah, they do that every Tuesday, and they do the one at the Parkway, too. It's kind of,
They have 2 of them
on the same night?
Yeah, they compete against each other. There was some drama in the split, but what are you going to do?
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Well, it's a good thing to have. It's a good problem to have because remember when there was 0 food trucks in Utica? And now there's
I don't understand, like, why not just take another night?
Well, because they were busy working other gigs from what I heard. I don't know.
Where's the empanada lady?
Yeah, the empanada. She's at that's Sarita. That's our good friend Sarita. She's at What the Truck. She's at Tuesday nights.
They should do Monday night since all the restaurants are closed on Mondays. You could go to a food truck night on a Monday.
Yeah,
Hello.
That would work.
It's funny. Our good friend Joe Driscoll called me yesterday. He's like, "Hey man, I did a weekend in Old Forge, and we're thinking about stopping in Utica for something to eat. Where can I eat?" I'm like, "Everywhere's closed on a Sunday." I'm like, "You're still in Old Forge? Go to Billy's." So I sent him to Billy's.
Well, Oh Baby's is open.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh Baby's is open. He wanted Italian food though. He was looking for Italian.
Oh yeah. Good place to send him then.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I was like, just stay there. I got a perfect spot for you. But Atlanta, man, what a great music scene they got over there too, huh?
Oh, it's blowing up.
Blowing up.
And then we got our rock station down there. Finally got some people motivated out of Tampa, and it woke it right up. Rock and roll is awakened down there.
Oh, good.
It fell off. It was all R&B and.
Do you check out some of the local bands in Atlanta a lot?
Yeah, we go quite a bit.
Got some good ones you can brag about?
Well, the last few concerts we've been going to is all the classics.
Yeah.
We've been hitting up all the classics. We went to about the same ones that are coming up here because you guys got an amphitheater now, just like us.
Yep. Yeah,
it's like a cookie cutter.
Right.
Same thing.
Yeah,
and
just
same bands show up here a few weeks later or before us.
Yeah.
It all depends on their tours and stuff, but. We seen Joan Jett and Styx.
Yeah,
Styx
they were
was
just
phenomenal.
They were just here.
And
I saw
Foreigner. I was really impressed with.
Joan Jett puts on a good show too.
Yeah, I
She
saw
did.
her
She
last
did
year
very
open
well.
up for Boston. I was like, holy shit, she's not bad. She sounded great.
Still rocking it.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I wasn't impressed so much with Tesla.
Really?
He couldn't hit the high notes no more.
Oh, I can't.
But they put on a good. It sounded good.
Yeah.
It sounded good. And then Journey, that just like totally freaked me out. I'm looking for Steve Perry the whole time, and it was a little Chinese guy.
Wait a minute, you didn't know all this
Hawaiian.
time that Steve Perry has not been in the band?
Yo, yeah, I knew that.
But he sounded.
Yeah, but I'd never seen him live.
Oh, okay. I've seen him twice with Arnell. He can hit it. He's good.
The last time I seen Journey was 1988, Monsters of Rock, Buffalo Bill. So that's how long ago.
I was supposed to go to that, and that fell through on me. Oh, I was so pissed.
Monsters of Rock in '88.
Monsters of Rock
Who
in
was
88.
on that?
Van
Scorpions,
Halen, Scorpions.
Metallica. Yep. Van Halen.
Wait, it's Kingdom Come, the Scorpions, Van Halen, Dokken, and
Metallica.
Metallica. Yeah,
Great
Metallica was the
memory.
headliner.
It's a great memory.
30 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah, and we made a mistake. We went to the Canadian border to get Molson Bredor first.
Molson Bredor.
And we were
Great
driving.
stuff.
We were driving in a '72 Plymouth, and
I love
This
all
can only go bad.
I love all his cars are in the '70s. All these
blacked
stories.
out with mags on it, tinted windows. We were eyesore as soon as we hit the gate over there.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Sounds like a nice
Those
car.
guys tore the interior out of it because they found one roach in the back.
Was
back
Mega
seat.
with you?
Oh man.
Huh?
Was Mega with you?
No.
Okay.
Oh, he wasn't with me. I was with the South Utica crew then.
Okay.
Chico and the gang.
Oh, pff.
Sounds like a band name too.
Well, as soon as they seen him,
As soon as they seen him, they're like, "All right, pull over."
yeah, they ripped the interior out
Customs
of this
will
car,
kill you.
and they
Customs
had
will
us
kill you.
put it back, and we made it to the show just in time. I think the Scorps were just coming on.
Oh,
What,
wow.
did they take your beer?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Aw, man, what the fuck?
Yeah. Yep. Molson Brador.
What was
Well,
your
those
thinking
brew.
on that? You're going to go to Canada, get beer, and then come back in.
Who'd have thunk at that time?
Young
you
and
didn't-
dumb.
You didn't know about. You didn't give a shit about customs or anything back then.
Yeah,
knowing
that's
what we know
true.
now.
30 years ago was a little different times. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, we stayed in a hotel. It was about 2 miles from the Canadian border. So we just said, hey, we're this close. We might as well go get what we want and come back and go to the show. But we should have did it afterward.
Yeah.
Who was the band of the night that night?
Oh, Metallica rocked it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, back then they were it. So.
That's Injustice for All, too, right around then. 88.
Yeah.
It was just after Injustice.
I saw the Justice tour in Syracuse. I think the Queensryche opened up for them.
Yeah,
That
it
show?
might have been. I don't know.
It was Queensryche. It was Queensryche and Metallica. I remember that. Yep.
Seen them with just when they toured by themselves for that album. They had no openers. That was a great show.
And they're coming around soon, too.
Yeah.
Yeah,
coming to
they're in
Albany.
Buffalo and Albany.
Yep.
They're going to be around really soon. I want to say in September.
You know, and I know a lot of people like stop liking them because of how their music changed, but they still put on a killer show.
Oh, yeah.
Killer. They go all through the old shit, you know, Seek and Destroy, all that stuff.
Yeah, there's not too many stadium bands left. Well, there's Foo Fighters. They just finished up their tour in Wrigley Field last night. And Metallica, Guns N' Roses doing stadiums.
Yep.
Stones, McCartney, Fish.
Godsmack's coming back with tour.
Yeah, but they're doing
started it up.
amphitheaters, though. Those big stadium shows, there's only a handful of those now.
You're right, yeah.
You know, and then you got the amphitheaters. And there's a million bands that are playing the
But
amphitheaters.
who's big enough to fill the stadiums these days?
I just said it.
No, I mean, like, yeah, but a lot of those, you're talking a lot of older bands. Like, anybody new?
No.
You know?
Foo Fighters, about the only ones.
Pretty much.
They're
That's a good question. I
20
mean,
years old.
you don't see that anymore. The stadium bands, like you said. You know?
No more.
They're like not like it used to be in the 80s.
Yeah.
Even the 90s.
Do you think Fish can do a stadium?
Yeah,
They could pull that off.
They got like 50,000 sold for Curveball already.
But they're still an older band, too.
Oh, yeah, they've been around 35 years. Or however, since 1983. Yeah, 35 years. A longevity right there. But Foo Fighters is like the only kind of newer band, and they've been around for 20 years.
Right.
Plus, 22 years, 96, 90, 95.
I'd go see them just to hear Monkey Wrench.
Oh, they're so great live.
I know. I see clips of them on stage, and Grohl is just having the fucking time of his life up there.
They bring out all these people.
Even with a broken leg, he's up there having a great time. You know, they built him a nice throne, and he's sitting down, his legs up, and he's just firing on all cylinders. You know?
Did you see what he did a couple weeks ago? They brought out John Travolta and did "You're the One That I Want."
Get out.
You're the one that I love.
No, I didn't see that.
How about the little guy dressed as Kiss?
That was crazy.
Did you see that?
And that kid ripped.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He ripped. That guy was unbelievable.
Yo,
Yeah.
Kiss guy.
Yeah, Kiss guy. I love the Foo Fighters, man. They're doing it. They're out there doing it. And every night they have their opening band, the Struts, which you guys must see the Struts. They've actually refreshed rock and roll in my eyes. That band is incredible.
They were here 2 weeks ago in Syracuse. They played
I
the
was
Westcott
there.
Theater. Did you go?
I seen your story.
Yeah, it was incredible.
Eddie Trunk is huge on the Struts. They asked
They're
him last
bringing
week
rock
on
and
his
roll
show.
back.
They're like, Eddie, what's the upcoming band? And he's like, the Struts. You got to go see the Struts. I'm like, all right, I got to check these guys out. You know,
You have to see
what
them.
are they category?
It's like the Stones and Queen.
Really?
It's like the Stones and Queen. It is. And in fact,
Wow.
they bring out the lead singer, the Foo Fighters bring him out every night to do Under Pressure with him because he's like so much like Freddie Mercury. It's unbelievable.
Wow.
He actually looks like Freddie Mercury fucked Steve-O. That's what he looks like. I'm telling you. I'm serious.
Wow.
But yeah, and he's unbelievable. The way he gets the crowd into it, so Freddie Mercury-like. And in fact, the part of the show, right towards the end of the show at the Westcott Theater, he gets into the spiel how like we don't have a budget for pyrotechnics, blah 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 blah. So what we do is we want you to be the human firecracker. So if I could get you all to lay down on the ground, and they got everybody laying on the ground at the Westcott
At
Theater.
the Westcott?
Yeah.
And it's like
Right.
this. It's like a bar floor, like Coleman's or something.
And it's disgusting.
It is. I know. I saw Jeff Tate there a couple of years ago.
Right. So they got everybody on the floor. And there's like maybe 250, 300 people there.
Yeah, yeah.
And everybody's on the floor, and they get in their little thing. And he was like, all right, 1, 2, 3, you know what to do. And everybody just starts jumping up and down. He has such command of that audience. It's like I haven't seen it in such a long time, a front man like his caliber.
That's great.
That's
awesome.
Luke Strutt, I think his name is. Luke. I think it's Luke. I can't remember. I became an instant fan. I'm blown away. They are bringing back rock and roll. That's the band
Awesome.
bringing back rock and roll right now.
What do you think of Greta Van Fleet?
Oh man, I'm into them right now, big time.
Are you?
I tell you,
and they're coming. They're coming to Atlanta soon.
I like
Can't
them.
wait.
I can't wait till they develop their own sound.
How old is that singer?
They're
Like
kids.
12?
They're kids. They just graduated high school.
Amazing.
But I kind of like the idea that they're taking and I'm not even really a Zeppelin fan. I just worked at a rock station and just overkilled me. But like, it feels like they're continuing what Zeppelin could have done in that fun groove. You know, I mean, the kid has that like 70s swagger to it.
If they're still together when they're 30 years old, they're going to be monsters.
Yeah.
Right.
Monsters.
Well, you look at bands like Kingdom Come did the same thing back in the day. They were like a total Zeppelin.
Yeah.
You know, it sounded just like them. Just like them.
Our boy Tim Moyer checking in. What up, Tim? Thanks for listening.
Tim!
He's saying Kiss Guy from the Foo Fighters videos from Ken and Jahari.
Was that Yayo?
Yayo, yeah,
Yayo
that's
the
his name.
Archangelist? Was that him?
That's
Because
his name. He was in one of the Kiss tribute bands. He
yeah,
said.
yeah, but I'm not sure if that was actually him or not. People were saying that it was him, but I thought Yayo was a lot taller.
Yeah, that's what Moyer's saying.
Oh.
Huh. Thanks for checking in. If everybody out there too is watching us, do us a quick little favor and click that share button. Help spread our D. It would be greatly appreciated.
Well, I've been spreading the D all over New Orleans. So
thank you so much, man.
Absolutely.
Let me tell you,
Kidding?
I want to say you're right up there in our top 5 ultimate supporters.
Yep.
From the beginning.
I got a D sticker on the back of my truck down in Atlanta, right? And everybody will come up to me. Once in a while, somebody will come up to me and go, "What is that? What is that?" So I tell them what it is. And, hey.
Yeah. Thank you.
New listener.
I appreciate it, man. I sent him with a bunch of stickers. And
there was a girl in the gym today wearing a D shirt.
What?
Yeah. I was going to look up. I'm like,
what
the hell? So I walk up to her. I'm like, I like your shirt. And she's like, what? I'm like, that's my company. You know, like, nice. And she's like, yeah, cool. I'm like, did you actually listen? She's like, she got on St. Patty's Day, she said.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I found a fire plug. That's what we call them in the South, fire plug.
But we call them extinguishers.
Yeah, whatever. Fire hydrant.
Oh, hydrant. I got you.
I found a fire hydrant on Erie Street last night with the D sticker still on it. I put that there a year ago. It's still there. And about 2 minutes before that, some dude was doing rinky dinks in the middle of the road, and he hit a pole, and he backed up and he squealed out of there, and he was going down Erie Street flying on 3 wheels, sparks flying everywhere, rubber smell. Oh, it was wild.
Yeah, I'm so glad you're bringing up this car right now. You know, the first time I ever met him, I was working at K-Rock, working for Fat Man at the time. We were doing the morning show, and he was in the Demolition Derby at the Herkimer County Fair.
Really?
So he brought this car to the studio so we can pretty much prep it for the Demolition Derby, but we painted all our names on it and K-Rock, and, and it was the K-Rock Demolition Derby car, and Tommy went in there and crushed it. Did you good on that one, in that Demolition Derby?
Third place.
You got third place?
Yeah.
Did you really?
It was still. I was still moving, and the other 2, well, the other 5, they weren't going anywhere. But I was able to, and I ended up doing 9 demos with that car.
9 demos? Wow. What kind of car?
As long as you keep the car, it was a Lincoln, 77 Lincoln Mark 5 or whatever, Mark 7. As long as you keep the motor fresh, it's good.
Yeah, true.
I had my own little gas tank in the back. It was a little AC keg, because you got to take the original fuel tank out. And, I had regulations of 5-gallon minimum.
What is the regulation to enter a car into a Demolition Derby? Like, you got to take out all the windows and...
Yep, window, the interior, all the upholstery.
All the upholstery.
So you don't cause a fire.
Hey, dude, didn't you ever watch Happy Days with Fonzie and Pinky Tuscadero?
Well, you went back to Happy Days.
And the Malachi Crunch.
The Malachi Crunch.
You remember that?
I do remember that.
Absolutely.
Who could forget that one?
Pinky Tuscadero.
Yeah, she like this. I loved her. I absolutely. And then they would sing
Leather.
And then they would. Oh, that was leather. That's right. And then they would sing a song at the end.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
The Pinky Dusky. So you got to take out all the upholstery, all the back seats, everything except for the driver's seat, though, right?
Yeah, and you chain your doors. I welded them. I welded the doors shut like Dukes of Hazzard. You put the chain around the. You got to put a chain or some kind of a securement around the tank so it don't move, and you put it usually right behind the driver's seat.
Okay.
And just modifications like that. We've done some other modifications, so when you do your rear impacts, the ass end of the car goes up instead of down. You don't want it dragging because then it'll hold you up when you're trying to move around.
How banged up did you get from doing that? Did you get banged up pretty bad, or I mean, did you?
The only time I got banged up is in Poland. because those guys did not want to use water on the track. They put very little water on it. So when more mud, the less hurt you're going to get.
That makes
But when
sense.
it's dry,
Makes sense.
you feel the impact.
Right.
So I was sore after that one.
How many you been in?
Around 12.
You been in 12?
Yeah.
You do any down in Atlanta?
No.
No. This-
No, they do it on the dirt car series down there. They do them once in a while, but it's not as popular down there that it is up here. So
Are there certain regulations on what car that you can put in?
they have different classes. Like they have a wagon class, and then they have a regular sedan, and then now they got trucks and vans and school buses.
School bus.
buses.
Nice.
School bus derby?
School bus derby.
That I
and
want to see.
then they have races with the trailers, the camper trailers.
Yeah.
Camper trailer racing is on the dirt track, and they go around, and the last guy who's got the camper still on the back wins.
Wow.
Nice.
Usually there's nothing left because they collide during the race because you're trying to pass the other guy, and your trailers get all to wind up. So
What do you wear? You have to wear a helmet, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Do you have to wear any other kind of protection?
no, I wore jeans and a t-shirt.
Yeah, and a helmet.
Yeah.
Just a normal.
Yeah, because back then was the NWO was pretty popular.
Yeah,
so I had
yeah.
the NWO
That's right.
K-Rockathon car. So
That's right.
yeah,
Those are the first K-Rockathon, too.
Lincoln, man, that must have
Yes.
been a big car.
it was. Yeah, I picked it up in Newport.
So is it your strategy to get the bigger car because then you got more, you can hit them better, or
Well, the front wheel.
Maneuverability
I
is
built a couple front wheel drives too, AMCs, and they were fun because we welded the spider gear in their differential, and it locks it in. So you got all wheel spinning. Yeah, that was fun. That little AMC Concorde I had was one. That thing,
We had one of those.
Herkimer County, that was a popular car in Herkimer.
oh yeah,
AMC Concorde. Holy shit.
Yeah,
it was like a truck car.
it was a
We
Spirit.
had a gold one. It was like gold. Looked like that chair over there. That exact same color. To the
Did it
chair
come
right
in
there.
any other color?
My neighbor had one. It was red.
I think I've always seen them in that weird, ugly color.
Yeah.
It's 83, 82.
Something like that.
Something like that.
Have you won demolition derbies
No,
before?
I never won.
No?
I tried.
Every time, right?
I got hung up on the. Usually, I get hung up on the telephone poles because they'll line the track with telephone poles so you can't get past it.
Yeah.
Because they don't want nobody getting hurt. They do a good job. Boonville, United County Boonville Fair and Herkimer County Fair always did really nice tracks. And then you qualify for those. If you win in those two, then you qualify for the Syracuse one up there
Cool.
when they have the fair. I
But
don't
like
know
a-
if they still do them in
Is
United
like a
County.
speed governor on the car? You can only go so fast. How does that work?
Oh no, it's
Just full blown whatever?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do they still do the demolition derby at the state fair?
I think so.
I don't know. I don't think they do.
Don't think they do. Ever since they took out the grandstand,
Yeah.
that whole area is for campers.
It's
now.
all via,
and people
RVs
that are
and
there
stuff.
for the 12 days that the fair runs. They used all that now and opened it up. I don't know if have you been to the fair since they had all the modifications done?
I'm there all 12, 14 days,
Yeah,
man,
we're-
nonstop. I work.
yeah,
I do
we-
all the Chevy Court. I'm back there working.
They do the
Okay.
demolition derby as you're trying to get out of there. That's a demolition derby.
Yeah. Yeah.
But last year they put the experience stage over there, and this year, and that's right by the RV camping and stuff. They
Okay.
put a stage
That's
there.
on the west end of the fair?
Yeah, right by where the grandstand used to be.
Okay.
It's cool where they put the RVs and everybody's got a dump station and power and stuff. So
Sweet.
they set it up really nice. So if you got a cool camping experience, but now they put a stage over there. Eddie Money's playing there this year.
Foghat's playing.
A Foghat's playing. All Time Low is playing. There's a few bands out there playing this year at the experience stage, as well as like a lot of the local favorites. I know Gridley's playing and 3-Inch Fury, and
Yep.
I know a lot of those guys are playing over there too. So the experience stage is going to be where it's at this year. They're going to have a whole bunch of food trucks over there.
I didn't get a chance to check that out. And I'm definitely going to do that this year.
Yeah.
See what it looks like. We never made it over that far to the west end.
I'm digging the lineup this year at the fair. We're going to have a great time. We're really excited.
I want to see Clem Burke play drums with Blondie.
And that's the first night.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
first night. Who's Clem?
Clem Burke, the drummer I'm pretty sure he's a drummer for Blondie.
He was
He's
a
still
drum-
if he's still with them.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure if he is or not. If anybody wants to chime in to let me know. But
I think
he's
it's
still
the
with them.
original band. I think.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's the original band.
Big ZZ Top is playing. I've
And
never
that's what I was about to say.
never been a huge ZZ Top fan, but I saw one of their live shows on something on, I think it was Quello Concerts or something like that on the internet. I was like, holy shit, these guys are amazing.
I've seen them twice. They are really good live.
Just would love to see them play, just to see them. You know what I mean? I'm not a huge ZZ fan, but I'd love to see those guys play.
I don't know if they do all the like the big show like they used to, but like the first time I seen them was at the Carrier Dome.
Oh yeah,
and they brought out Cadzilla. They brought out the motorcycle. They had
went all
people dropping from the stage, from the ceiling. I'm like, holy shit, because they had that whole mystique about them.
Yeah.
But then the last time I seen them, they played up at SPAC with the Kid Rock show, and just stripped down, just bluesy rock. On a summer night, doesn't get any better, man.
It was great. I can't wait for the fair. Me and my boy Badger, we work the production team together, and he's got a big old beard, and we want to. We're shooting. We need to get this beard picture happening with ZZ Top. I want to make it happen so bad. I want to tie my beard together with. Billy Gibbons.
Billy Gibbons, yeah. He's playing with John Fogerty right now.
Is he really?
Yep.
Yeah. I'm excited for ZZ Top. They're Ludacris, too. I'm really excited to see Ludacris. I think that's going to be a cool show at the New York State Fair. And there's a couple good ones. I know Collective Soul's playing, Live's playing, Counting Crows is playing. The Temptations. It's a revival. There's only one guy left from the Temptations.
You think?
There's only one. There's only one original member left.
Have you ever watched the movie on VH1?
Love it.
I love it. Every time it's on, my girl goes nuts. You watching this shit again? I'm like, sorry, Deb.
Wow, it sounds like it goes on at my house too.
I'm always watching. Oh yeah, Otis Williams.
Gary Clark playing up there, or did he already play?
Gary Clark is Wednesday.
Wednesday?
Yeah. Have you
gonna be there for your birthday?
I got to work. Yeah, I'll be there working.
When's your birthday?
Wednesday.
This Wednesday?
Yeah.
8-1.
8-1, yeah.
8-1.
Gary Clark, man, that guy's ripping all over the place. Have you seen him?
No, I haven't. I want to.
He's a monster. He's a monster. He's like the second coming of Hendrix.
Who is this?
Gary Clark Jr. He's played with Clapton. He's been on like all the award shows and
heard the name.
I think Mick Jones produced him years ago too.
He's young.
That's what I want to ask you. When you saw Foreigner, was Mick Jones with them?
Oh my God, dude looked like he was 85 years old.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, man, he was so awesome on stage.
He's like hit and miss with Foreigner.
He did a lot of close-ups of him.
Yeah.
And he was very knowledgeable in between the songs. He was bringing up stuff from the 70s tours, and I couldn't believe it. I didn't recognize him at first, and then the more and more I seen him on camera.
He went through a lot of shit, man. A lot. I mean, he had some serious health problems. Last time I saw him at the fair, and there was not one original member of Foreigner that night.
Really?
Because Mick Jones couldn't make it. He couldn't make it. He just wasn't well enough. He was, I don't know what he had for surgery or whatever, but he was going through some really serious health issues, and I guess according.
He looked good. He looked real good.
He's got his shit together now, and he's doing well.
Look who just hit the door.
Oh yeah.
We got all the ladies in the house today.
So did you happen to catch that video I posted from
Loved it.
Charles Bradley doing
it made me cry.
It almost reminded me of like his Hurt video.
Yeah.
From Johnny Cash. He brought that same raw emotion to it.
Yeah. He was crying in it.
Yeah,
he made me cry. It was powerful. You got to check that out. Charles Bradley, he's passed away. He recently passed away, didn't he?
I believe, yeah, it says R.I.P. I never really even heard of the guy, sorry to say. But
oh, really?
Yeah.
Charles Bradley, he used to do Bustin' Loose. That song we used to open up with all the time and stuff. Bustin' Loose, that was him. But and a couple more, too. You actually, if you to search Charles Bradley, you would know a few songs from him.
Yeah, he covers Changes by Black Sabbath. And
okay, I did see that.
You did see that?
Yeah.
Wow, it's powerful. Extremely.
By the way, I do miss your intro, dude.
I don't.
The intro is real. I always the Jeffersons, man. Georgia Weezy.
Moving on up. Yeah, once we drop the whole radio format, but which, by the way, we will be getting an app out really soon. We'll have an app.
Cool.
Really, it's in the works. But once we drop the whole radio aspect and trim the fat around here a little bit, we changed a lot of stuff up. So
I got a question for you, Z. What's the status of Street Rock Mafia?
That's a good question. In fact, AO will be coming in a little while, actually.
Nice.
Hey, it ain't up to me, man. I'm ready to do Street Rock
CD.
Mafia right now. Thank you.
Love that CD.
Thank you, man.
Are you starting to feel like Sebastian Bach? When's the Skid Row reunion?
Yeah, I haven't got an AO update. I seen him crawling in the riverbed the other day. But I couldn't figure out what he was up to.
I just talked to him, and he's opening up a studio. He has a full-on video and audio production studio out by Big Apple Music.
Who's this?
Yeah, AO from Street Rock.
Oh, okay.
The front man. Yeah, he's got the whole thing. Audio Optics is his name of his company. He does band videos and commercials and does video shoots for real estate agents and stuff like that. But yeah, we got to get out there. We do. I miss playing in that band. We had a lot of fun. We did some cool things too, man.
Where did you record that?
Big Blue.
Okay.
Yeah, Big Blue with Jeff Adderman.
Oh, that's right.
It was great.
Okay.
That Modus CD is like one of my favorite local CDs ever of all time, and from that
Were
CD,
you in that?
No, but they played the EC all the time, and that CD was one of my favorite CDs, and I was like, I have to do it with Jeff, and Jeff became like a fifth member of Street Rock Mafia and really fine-tuned that album. I mean, it sounds great because of him. It really does.
I used to play Eraser.
Great
on repeat.
Great song.
Just the feel of that song, just the way it just moves.
That
you know
whole
what I mean?
EP, the first one was incredible.
I love it.
But the second one really, and I still have it in my truck right now.
Yeah?
I listen to it all the time. I love that CD.
Love that song. Loved Eraser. Played it all the time.
So watch those guys live every time they came.
Yeah,
great band.
Great band. Great band. You know, they will be coming out with some new music, but they're not going to be playing live. He's got access to all that studio. They've been writing some stuff and practicing and doing some things here and
what's
there.
the lineup besides Jeff Adderman?
Gabe Oram, who was my guitar player in Street Rock.
Okay.
And Rob Pepperott on drums.
Okay, Rob, yep.
And Kyle Balch on bass.
Okay.
And that rounded out, man. Those guys kicked ass.
Yeah.
That was a kick-ass band. One of my favorite local CDs ever.
I used to tell people it was like 9 Inch Nails meets Genesis.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, definitely. It had a little Tool vibe to them too.
A little bit, yeah.
A lot of their, it's all prog rock.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
I figured you would be into that album. That's all.
Prog.
Prog rock, Dave.
I wake up and I just prog. It's my life, man. It's my lifeblood. You know, it's just I'm putting on something every day that's like a different band that people are introducing me to and everything. But I mean, lately I've just been.
Yeah. How about today? What were you listening to today?
Blackfield. Blackfield is a project that Steven Wilson,
Porcupine Tree,
from Porcupine Tree. He's got different bands that he does. Porcupine Tree was his main band, but he had a project called Blackfield, and it's more of the melodic side of him. That just puts me over the fucking edge. You know, oh God, I love him. I love his stuff. I just love everything he does. He just blows me away.
What's a requirement to be a prog band?
Time
can't be human. You can't be. The shit these guys come up with, it's just, you know. I mean, look at Dream Theater. You know, it's just, you know, bands like that. They're just like, how do you? Not that you can play it, but how the fuck do you remember all that?
Right.
How do you remember all that and pull it off flawlessly live and not fuck up?
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I had third row for Dream Theater in Albany this past November, and I'm like right in front of Petrucci, and I'm watching this guy, and I'm just like. I'm looking at Debbie and I'm like, how? I don't get it. Let's just go home. You know? This shit just blows me away. They just, you know.
Yeah.
And Steven Wilson he's a different realm of prog. He's you got to get in a mindset to really, and his solo stuff is out of this world. He's got a new album out called To the Bone. It's been out for a little less than a year now, and that's the album that he's touring on. I went to see him in Albany with Max Sheldon this past April, and then a week later, Debbie and I drove out and went to go see him again in Boston. And he just found out, like I told you today, he's doing a second leg of the tour, and he's coming to Buffalo in November.
Oh, that's awesome.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm so there. I can't wait.
A lot of to answer Chicken's question, a lot of fancy time signatures.
Yes.
That describes prog
time
rock.
Signatures, but staying intact.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
You can go from 7/8 to 4/4 to 6 to 18 to 19.
Yeah.
You know, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
So it's like the metal version of a jam band type thing?
Yeah, but it's structured. No, prog rock is structured. Jam band's a lot of improv.
Okay.
You know, like I would
completely opposite then.
Yeah, kind of completely the opposite. But there is a lot of prog bands out there that like. To me, I think Humphreys is a prog band.
Who is
Humphreys McGee?
Oh yeah,
I think they're a prog band. I mean, they're a prog band or a rock band that jams. I mean, they're very fancy a lot of the time signatures and whatnot.
Exactly, and a lot of the bands today that are prog are based on Rush and Genesis, you know, and Deep Purple. I mean, these guys were the foundation for all the stuff that's coming out now.
Yeah.
But prog is it's different genres of music. You got stuff that's more melodic. You got stuff that's hard and heavy, and you got stuff that's like in the middle. That's just flows. You know, and it's weird time signatures, and I mean stuff that will just blow your head off like out of nowhere.
Crazy polyrhythmics and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
It's what I live for. It's what I live for. Love it. Every day, day and night, all prog.
Prog Rock Dave. I love it.
Prog Rock
I love
Dave.
it.
I like it.
Prog Dave.
I know you guys got to get out of here soon, don't you?
I don't know. Having fun.
I don't want to get you in trouble with the wife.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi, Sandy.
Oh, they're having their own little party.
They
over
got,
there.
I know you brought the whole family with you. They've been showing up one by one. And
I'm always hanging with them.
Yeah, that's good though. Get some mom time.
Flying Bop over there.
Yeah,
That's what we call her. She's coming down.
she's so active. She's out there. We were talking about Bitch Better Have My Money. She was the star of that video.
Oh, man.
Your mom?
Yeah, she's in the
She's in
video.
it. Yeah, look it up.
Yeah, she's in the video. She brought all the hoes. They were your friends. Yeah, you got a lot of hoes for friends.
You just amazed me because I remember I texted you a while back and I'm like, where do you get all this fucking energy from?
Yeah,
because I just wished I had the energy that you had. I'm like, 'cause, you know, she's either in a plane or in a canoe or a fucking helicopter. Or,
You are inspiring.
I love it. I love it. It's great.
It's
Well,
great.
her newest venture is dive bombing crowds
What?
in an airplane.
Oh,
What
was-
happened?
yeah.
Dive bombed it.
She dive bombed what?
The Mudfest in an airplane
Oh yeah.
in Poland.
did you freak?
How far down? Like all the way down?
How far did you go?
We were right over the treetops and right over the
Right over the treetop?
sideways.
Sideways. Wow.
Oh, I would have lost my shit.
Where I did 2.5 barrel rolls.
2.5 barrel rows and dive bombed.
Just put her on
2 G's. Wow. Were you strapped in at least? Okay. Jeez.
That's crazy.
My nerves are
She
shot
doesn't
when
wanna
I
come
see
on.
the
You wanna come
videos.
on?
Oh,
Yeah. Tell this story. Come on, please. Use the yellow mic.
here's my second mom.
Just your second mom.
The second mom.
Yep.
Hi, Jeannie. Good to see you.
His mother had a shirt that said, "No, I'm not related to Jean Borgia."
My mother did?
Yes.
You're kidding.
No, because she was on the surgery schedule at St. Elizabeth's.
No, it wasn't my mom.
Joan,
Yeah, but she worked at the county building.
county building. Yes.
County building.
She was in the hospital having surgery, and everyone thought it was me because it said Joan Borgia, and they thought it was a typo.
Right.
They're
I mean,
looking
it's
at-
like by one letter too.
So they're looking at me like, "What? You're supposed to have surgery?" And I said, "What are you talking about?" and I said, "No, I'm Jean, not Joan." And so I went up to visit her, and she said, "Finally, I get to meet you." She says, "Because I have a shirt that says, 'No, I'm not related to Jean
She
Borgia.'"
never told me that.
That's funny.
I'm going to call her tonight. You never told me this.
I mean, it was really funny because I do know a lot of people, as you well know, so many circles.
Right, right.
And then I have two, so there's 2 Dave Borgias.
Yeah.
And they're both musicians. And we both lived in, well, he didn't live in North Utica.
I did.
Yeah, but Tom,
Yeah.
David was born on Sunset Ave. But,
Okay.
But I mean, it's so weird.
Oh, yeah.
You know? And then I got a picture of you in my other, and the real. Well,
From
my-
Saranac, right?
Yeah,
We were on
yeah,
Varick
yeah,
Street that
yeah.
year? Yep.
2 Dave Borgias.
Yeah.
Two Dave
And
Borgias.
I inadvertently hung out with Dave Borgia way back in the day when I was just a little guy, hanging around with Joey Flehan,
That was me.
North Utica Park.
That was me.
Yeah, yeah.
See, we're bringing
In
them
the
in.
woods.
Threw a rock at my head?
He was tough back then.
No, I'm kidding.
But
I
Jean,
got-
I want to know about this dive bombing, though.
Oh, well, so I'm dating this Polish prince.
What?
Yes,
Of course. yeah.
Polish Prince.
I'm not going to go there.
I've never dated a Polak. That's pretty interesting. Being that I'm 98%, ancestry says so.
Uh-huh.
So anyway, I've known him 50 years, and his wife just recently passed away, and you know I'm a widow, so we started dating at the Polish Community Club, and I didn't know he was a pilot. So he has a 1946, ironically that's the year I was born, Champ, Aeronica, and he keeps it up at Frankfurt Highlands airstrip. So little by little, he's got me up. So I flew over my roof the first time, got a little airsick. But from there on in, I really love it. And so now we just dive bomb lakes, especially lakes and party barges.
Party barges.
And I,
Liquored up on a party barge.
Can you go to Cayuta and scare the shit out of this
oh
one? over
yes, Cayuta, oh Hinckley especially. And we
Hinckley.
did Great Sagandaga, and then we did
That's funny.
Canadarago and Otsego Lake.
there? Dive bombing.
Yeah,
And,
dive
and
bombing.
how far are you dropping down?
Pretty low.
Pretty low.
I mean, we can see what they're wearing and everything. you know.
Can you imagine what these people are thinking? Like, this fucking thing's going to crash on me.
Yeah.
But the Mudfest was the best because there was 8,000 or 9,000 people there.
Mudfest?
It was up on North Gage Road.
Okay.
And so we came over the treetops and we saw it and we're like, whoa. I thought it was K-Rock-a-thon for a minute. And it wasn't because all these big
Wasn't as dirty as K Rockathon.
dirty trucks, and they had this big mud pit. So we came over the trees, and somebody videoed it and put it on my Facebook page. Is that you? And I'm like, yep. And you could hear them go, Jesus Christ, because we came through sideways.
When's Moda?
Gina, you got to send that to me. I want to see that.
I have it, yeah.
Next
It's
year.
awesome.
Next year,
But-
I'll have her dive bomb Moda.
Oh my God! All those people tripping and be like, "What the fuck?"
So we did an air show for a party not too long ago, and that was fun. I threw out potato chip bags and flowers. He did that for me on the golf course. He tracked me down on Glass Hill, and to woo me, and threw down three bunches of flowers. And so the people I was golfing with, 2 guys, said, "What about us?" And as if by cue, he drops out potato chip bags and pretzels.
Nice.
So, yeah, it was brownie points.
How's your game this year?
Pretty good.
Yeah, you doing good?
Yeah. I'm golfing right now. I'm going to go to Glass Hill.
Is it going to rain?
Nah.
Nah,
I just checked the radar.
We're good today.
But I want to tell you about Street Rock Mafia and how that was an in for me. Here I am in the French Quarter, New Orleans. My girlfriend lands us this breakfast with these Amsterdam businessmen. The bill was $10,000 for breakfast.
Wow. What?
We had Dom Perignon, caviar. He closed the whole restaurant to everyone else except this group. And sitting at the table was this little new rapper in the scene. He was touring with Lil Wayne. His name is Poppy.
Poppy?
So Poppy's talking about rap, and I'm like, well, I'm in Street Rock Mafia. He said he saw it.
He did?
Yes. So he's looking at me like, really? Here's his great grandmother sitting
That's great.
in the French Quarter who's been in a rap video on YouTube. It really brought me a lot of mileage.
That's going to brought me mileage.
A lot of mileage.
You never know what you're going to have conversation with mixed people.
That's funny.
And then Tommy, of course, when we were in New Orleans in January for his birthday, we went back to the French Quarter, and then he puts it on the big screen TV. So Dave is like, "Oh, Mom, Mom, no, Mom." He's so proud. David's so embarrassed. That's what 10 years difference in.
We're seeing you should have got him out here today, too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, he's working.
Is he?
He's got to work for
He
a
was
living.
checking in a little while ago.
Yes.
Cool. He was
Yeah,
checking in.
he's celebrating his birthday. He's got 4 parties to celebrate his 40th.
Oof. Oh, it's his 40th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'll be 5-0 in January.
He's got a following. You got to check him out.
Oh, yeah.
Fun guy.
Yeah.
Before Bentley's closes up, unfortunately, but
They're closing up? I didn't know that.
but before they do, you got to stop down and check him out. He does a short
Where?
set down there, but there's multiple guys that do short sets, so
Oh, cool.
it's really neat.
Yeah, I'll have to check it out. I'm so freaking busy, though. I don't know when
Yeah,
I'm going
I
to be
know.
able to get down there.
It's different kind of music,
Yeah.
and it's eclectic, and I've 20 years, he's good at it.
Yeah.
He's internationally known, and now he's doing workshops.
Is this it's a DJ gig, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And it's not really that. It's electronic music and synthesizers.
Okay.
So he's been doing workshops in Ithaca and Cooperstown.
Oh, cool, man. That's
yeah,
awesome.
because he's like ahead of the game here.
Oh, cool.
He's got some nice equipment he's working with too, state of the art.
Most of what he puts on Facebook, neither one of us understand. It's very deep, very, very deep.
He's passionate in what he does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I got to wish him a happy early birthday, too.
Oh, yeah. The
Happy
2 of
early
them
birthday.
same day.
Same day.
Isn't that something? And Jerry Garcia.
And Jerry
Let's not
Garcia.
forget.
Yeah. Yeah. And Joe Elliott from Def Leppard.
Oh, my God. I've seen him 10 times.
She did.
I just went
More than I did. I've only seen him like 3 times, I think.
10 times. I just went to see him
3
with
times I saw him.
Foreigner. They were awesome.
They were.
Oh, it was Journey, sorry. That was a great show.
Hey, did Phil Collin come back on the tour?
I don't know. He was sick for a while.
I know. No, I guess there was issues with his wife, from what I heard.
Oh, is
and
that
he had
what
to
it was?
fly home. I guess she had some kind of emergency surgery, and
He was there.
he was in
He
Atlanta,
was off
too.
for a while,
Oh,
but
I
then he
thought-
came back.
I'll go again. But I really want to pay the extra money and be front row.
Yeah.
I just got to do it once.
You like Def Leppard, do you?
I love them.
Yeah.
He started it.
He started it.
And I turned around to Sophistafunk too.
Yeah.
It's a funk. Oh my God, yes. So my boyfriend said, "You paid money to go see these people?" He didn't like Sophistafunk.
No, he don't like. These,
No,
Did you see the Pyromania tour in 1983 in Syracuse?
Yes.
I was there.
Yes.
I was
We
there.
did a lot of tours. He and I. Well, Rolling Stones,
1989.
Pink Floyd,
Yep.
Pink Floyd. I was the designated driver for a lot of these. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, lucky you, man. I wish my mom did that.
Yeah, we went to see.
She was in
Most-
bed by 9 o'clock.
The
Police.
most interesting one, we went to post-show. We got on the throughway leaving
Oh,
Weedsport.
Weedsport.
Remember rocking in Weedsport?
You know it's summer when they're rocking at Weedsport.
Yep.
it's summer when they're rocking in Weedsport.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hart was there. We got done watching Hart, and we're driving.
Oh,
we
yeah.
see there's a traffic jam. There's a truck
That was not good.
jackknifed, and we go past the jackknife, and there's a motorcycle laying on the ground, and then there's a body, and then further down there's a guy, his head's still in the helmet.
Oh,
And this girl that I took with, one of the former bartenders here in one of the local taverns, she puked all over her dash. When she seen the guy's head inside the helmet, not
Holy
connected to the
shit.
body.
Yeah,
That was wild.
that was
I bet.
gross. Yeah.
Wow.
Oof. Poor guy.
Let's go moving on to happier times.
I was going to ask if it was a fatality, but, you know. Wow.
Oh my God!
All right,
That's a. I was going to say
Strike me
Polish
down for
guy.
that one.
I gotta ask, what's in the jug? You brought wine?
Well, Tommy wanted dandelion wine.
Dandelion wine.
And the power of Facebook.
Uh-huh.
Whenever I need anything, I go need help at home. Someone will 30 seconds usually. In about 30 seconds, from Jason Carson said, "Don't you remember Mike Martin?" Mike's the guy I play poker with. He's been playing. He's like 88 years old, and he makes all kinds of wine. That's 5 years old, and it's pretty potent.
Oh, I can imagine.
Speaking of which,
Oh, man.
I got some sour mash for my man Z over here.
Oh yeah,
You
So
shake
gotta
it up.
try
and-
that.
It's flammable.
Here, let me see
Flammable.
that.
Like I said, if you had a toothache,
So-
you ain't got no one no more.
This is sour man. What's it smell like? It probably smells
Oh,
like
you brought
rubbing
that for
alcohol.
him? Yeah.
I could.
What about mom?
It opens up your sinuses a little bit when you sniff it there.
Pour it on your teeth.
So watch. I'm going to shake it up and just
Shake it up, babe.
watch it. Just watch it like fizzle.
The bubble.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's potency.
That's how
Less
you
than
know.
4 seconds.
Tommy, was that bottle full before you got here?
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Great. We got to line you up with a bunch of stickers, too.
If you need to sterilize anything, you just use that.
There you go. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it works good on wounds.
Take a hit on the wine sometime before.
I will. Trust
Later.
me, I will. Dandelion wine. That's Jeff Vanilek used to make that.
Yes.
He
He
used to
was
make
all
us.
over that.
He
Yeah.
still does,
He's-
probably.
yeah. he just built me a custom knife, a custom blade.
Really?
And actually, you know what? I got it right here.
Sweet.
And it took him forever to do this because the finish that he put on this is from my John Petrucci signature series guitar.
Oh.
And he took the finish from that, just from what I sent him a picture of it, and it's like all quilt top.
Oh, cool.
Serrated edge right here, razor right here. Yeah, he built this for me.
That,
Custom
very
made.
cool. That's awesome.
Yep. Yeah. Oh God, I know Jeff forever.
Yeah. Well,
North Utica boy.
The neighborhood.
Yep.
Cliffhangers Snowmobile Club back in the day.
Jeff's a great guy, man.
1973.
Yeah,
Great guy.
Grow up.
Nice.
Well, I'm going to run off and go play my last
Yeah.
league match.
What's on the agenda tonight? What are you guys doing? So you're going to play golf,
Play
huh?
golf, and then I'm going to a birthday party at Venice Pizza.
Where are you playing?
Glass
golf?
Hill. Glass Hill in Trenton Falls.
Trenton
Okay.
Falls. What's your handicap this year?
Being Polish. Kidding.
All right.
Dive bombing.
Dive bombing.
Yeah.
You ever got an eagle?
She's trending worldwide.
Trending.
The dive bombing Polacks, right?
Have you ever gotten an eagle?
Huh?
Have you ever gotten an eagle?
No.
Birdie?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
birds. Yeah. A lot of
I've
birds.
got 2 birdies in my life on par 3s.
Nice.
Wow.
That's it.
And what are you guys doing tonight?
Just
What do you got-
chilling.
You chilling?
Yeah.
No
Going to
plans or anything like that?
Nothing big. Tomorrow we're gonna go to
Dave's Diner.
Dave's Diner for the car
Nice.
car show,
Mm-hmm.
if weather pending, of course.
Weather's supposed to be decent this week.
Wednesday's the big party for Fungi.
Yeah.
Yep, fun guy. Now I'm gonna go check out Fritz.
Polka Band.
Fritz's polka
Where's
band.
Fritz? Give Fritz a plug. Where's he playing?
He's playing in Whitestown Park.
Is he?
Yeah.
I love
And
Fritz.
then
I need a new shirt. My shirts wore out. The last shirt I got from him was Jägermeister tour.
Uh-huh.
He's well over that. He's into whiskey now. So.
we're going to the post that used to be Wind Up. They have wonderful clams.
Oh, cool.
$6 a dozen.
Awesome.
Then the party. Polish Community Club and Saranac Thursday.
So you're going to need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually
Pretty
what
much.
happens.
It's all about the food, though.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna gain 30 pounds being
I
here.
do the wine tour. We're on the wine tours in Atlanta, so we all through North Georgia. We hit all the wineries.
Oh, cool.
It's really popular out there. They have live music at every one of them. We get to meet all the musicians, and then I promote them all, and I intertwine them all with clubs within the Atlanta area.
It's a good promotion.
Matter of fact, Masquerade called me on an email, and they said to call him. So I called the promoter, and he says, I want to know about this BKIC thing. And this was like 4 years ago. He was like, I've seen him on YouTube, and I want him in my club. And unfortunately,
Talk to St. Ange.
every time I come to Utica, I always plug Mr. Dave St. Ange, but I never see him.
I know. I never see him either.
Last time I seen him was at Joey's eating tripe on a Saturday morning. I was eating tripe. I don't know what he was eating.
He told me when you guys were kids, he was scared to death of you.
Yeah.
That's what Vicky said. Right?
I would have never known that. We hung out.
You were scared to death of Donnie? When
We
you
had a
were
mutual friend between us, so.
I was scared to
He had
death
that
of you.
rep.
I can't picture St. Ange being afraid of too many people.
I know.
No,
that-
this is why I was taken
What did you
back.
do
when
to
he
this
said
guy?
that.
Well, he's hanging
I don't think I
around
did
with Mega.
anything.
Taking out with Mega. There
You were
you go.
hanging
Yeah.
around with Mega. That was bad enough. Really. He was
gee-
really
yeah, yeah.
big.
Jeannie, I love you so much. You cracked me up.
She's awesome.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here, and thank you for the opportunity.
You want to know
Of
what I'm doing
course,
tonight?
anytime. What are you doing tonight? I was coming to you. Yeah.
Were you?
Yeah.
You really want to know? I'm going to mow my lawn.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to mow the lawn because it grew like in 2 days. We haven't had any rain.
And we got a little bit, and it
You
grew
know,
quick.
and it's been like a hayfield,
Yeah.
you know,
It
right
has.
on the lakefront. And then like within these 2-3 days, it just, bam, popped right up.
So you got to do some adulting.
And do some adulting on a rider mower. I can only do a little bit of a time on a rider mower because it kills my neck and my back. 'Cause I got that nerve thing going on. And it's like do a little bit at a time, stop, a little bit at a time, stop.
Well, see, if you go, you got like do two things at once. You got to get on the tractor and drive, but you got to keep that other hand active. at the
Absolutely.
Utica Club.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You'll always see me. I'll have something in my hand, some sort of beverage.
There you go. Tommy, before we get out of here, right now, I got to ask you, who's your favorite wrestler going right now?
Right now?
Right now.
I
Pro
gotta
wrestler.
say it's Nick Aldis,
Nick
the
Aldis?
NWA World's Champion.
Wow.
He's on a world tour. He's gone to China. He's defended this thing over 30 times already in a year's time.
He's your favorite right now?
Oh yeah,
No doubt.
yeah. I'm impressed with it, what he's done on the independent side, and I'm really impressed with all the independents and what they're doing.
Yeah.
With this new Cody Rhodes and the
Bullet
Bullet
Club.
Club and all that, what they're putting together in Chicago, September 1, all in.
All in. You think Punk's showing up?
He's gonna be there.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's the rumor. That's the big rumor. I'm loving NXT. I feel
NXT's really
like,
impressive.
yeah, Tommaso Ciampa right now is my favorite heel of all time
Yeah,
right now.
he's
I mean,
awesome.
Well, not of all time, but he's my favorite heel going right now. And totally Aleister Black, too, bro. That's the most metal dude in wrestling right now. I love that guy.
Yep.
So there's-
He's headed to the big roster soon.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
He'll be
Both of
there.
them. I think both of them are.
Yeah, they'll show up at the same time.
But they're setting up the Johnny Gargano and
yep, Gargano and Ciampa. Yep,
he's going to be the champ eventually. Johnny Wrestling, if you will.
Johnny Wrestling.
That's it, man. Well, guys, thanks so much for coming in today, man. This is a lot of fun.
Blessed.
You got to come
Love
back,
it.
Dave, when we talk some music. And
Sure, anytime.
I love it. And then you know, whenever you come up, you can come in and hang out anytime you want.
I hang out when I'm in Atlanta. I hang out in Utica. It's beautiful about social media.
It's true, man.
I feel like I never leave, but when you get here, everything comes back.
It's really beneficial in the wintertime, too,
yeah.
for you.
Tom, have you been to CNN headquarters there?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You ever met Robin Meade?
No, no. I get in trouble if I do.
Ship her up if you do.
You get traded for some tomato pie.
I got a personalized autographed 8x10 of her.
Yeah.
Really?
That you remember Donna Adamo? She was a blonde lady. She did work for WSYR in Syracuse.
Yeah.
Well, she's working in Atlanta now. She's a newscaster, and she knows Robin. And she used to, or not Robin, but Donna used to date a friend of mine. I told her how much I loved Robin Meade. I always like to get up and look at Robin Meade in the morning, you know, it's eye candy with your coffee. And she knows Robin, and for Christmas she got a hold of her and got an 8x10 autographed to me.
How cool is
Robin
that?
Mead. Yeah, it was a surprise from her. That was awesome.
Must have made you put it right to the spank bank or what?
No spank bank. No. It's hanging on my studio though on the wall. Yeah, she's wearing this nice green dress. I'll send you a picture of it.
Nice.
I'll send you one too.
Cool.
That's super
As long
cool.
as Vicky doesn't beat me up.
Headline news, right?
Yeah.
Headline.
Headline news, CNN.
We had Kid Chris for a little while. They threw him out.
They threw him out. Yeah.
Yeah, they put him in Cincinnati.
He's terrorizing Cincinnati now.
They loved him. They had a big billboard down. They had about 7 billboards of him naked, laying there in a pose on the billboard for the station down there.
Lord.
And he was they had something covering his torso, but yeah, he was nude all over Atlanta.
That's hilarious. That's disgusting and hilarious at the same time.
The only thing I hate about Atlanta is your airport.
Yeah.
Oh God, I
And
hate
the
it.
traffic.
Busiest one in the world. by
It
the
is.
way.
Traffic.
I'm like, does this thing ever
Traffic
end?
sucks,
We had to
dude.
connect our flights going to Daytona last year. I was like, the only thing that saved us was is that our flight was delayed because there was thunderstorms in Daytona, so they delayed our flight. We never would have made it. We never would have made it.
Damn.
It took a half an hour to get from one gate to the other.
That's crazy.
Nuts.
I try to avoid that airport. That's for damn sure. Right on, guys. Well, thanks again for stopping in, both of you. It was
anytime.
great to
Loved
chat
it.
with both of you. And before we get out of here, though, we got a new promo going around the D right now. This is really cool. Our friends over at Nye Volkswagen in Rome, if you go to their showroom at 5865 Taberg Road in Rome, and you mentioned Disruption Networks, I put the S at the end, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That worked.
Sorry. If you go into their showroom and mention the D, you get $250 off any purchase.
That's cool.
Yeah, they're hooking us up over there.
I wonder what they'll give him to show him your D.
Oh, probably a boot to the ass is what happens. So go into the showroom.
Z told me to show you my D. Where's my $250?
Go to Nye Volkswagen in Rome. Mention the D. $250 off any purchase. Log on at Nye Volkswagen of Rome, NyeVWofRome.com for more information and see why all their customers love their Nye VW. And also got to give some love and respect out to our good friend, attorney Nick Pasalacqua. If you need legal help quick,
You better call Nick.
call him today and his team of associates, 315-500-NICK, or hit him up online at cnytriallaw.com. I'm not in tomorrow or Wednesday. I'm gone for the next 2 days, but we come back on
Where'd you go,
Thursday.
man?
Work. I'm always working.
The Stanley.
Work. No, not at the Stanley.
no?
No, I'm actually off from the Stanley for a little while. Oh, yeah, this is my busy season. So we got Dark Star Orchestra tomorrow at the brewery, and then on Wednesday, Gary Clark Jr. over at Paper Mill Island in Baldwinsville. It's awesome up at Paper Mill.
That's not far from me. I've heard a lot about that place. I got to check it out.
Venue is beautiful, man. It really is. It's awesome.
It's like
not
an
really-
amphitheater?
Yeah. There's a big old stage and stuff, but you're right there. They call it an island, but it's more like a peninsula. But you're surrounded by water. And
Oh, sweet.
It's a really cool little place, and we see a bunch of food trucks and beer and some great music. But Gary Clark Jr. on Wednesday, and come on out and hang out with me. It's my birthday actually, so I'm grinding on my birthday like I always do, pretty much. But I want to remind everybody to listen to this podcast and previous podcasts of EC Radio and all the content we have here on the D at disruptionnetwork.net. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We're pretty much everywhere where you hear podcasts, you'll find the D. So, yeah, Chicken.
Yes, sir.
You have yourself a good day, buddy.
You too, man.
Yeah. And Tommy, Dave, thanks for coming in.
Anytime.
Thank you.
And I got
Appreciate it, man.
Definitely.
Go over here, right here, and we're out. We'll see you on Thursday.
You know
Bye.
what the hell you're listening to? It's EC Radio.
We are a generation of lost masculinity, and we got to start getting it back. No matter if you're straight or gay, no matter if you stick it in the front or you stick it in the rear. For the love of our sons, we've got to stick it in there like a man.
Hey, Disruption Network. This is Mike Sacco, the general manager at Nye Volkswagen of Rome. If you don't know me by name, it's only because you have not received the best deal. There's only one reason to leave Utica, and that's to come see me in Rome and get the best deal on your next new, pre-owned, or certified VW. Mention that you heard this ad from Disruption Network and receive $250 off your next vehicle purchase. You'll know why our customers say, I love my Nye VW. Come see us at 5865 Rome Taberg Road in Rome or visit us online at nivwofrome.com.
The Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley was born when 3 top producing agents with over 25 years of combined experience selling real estate joined forces to take real estate to the next level. We practice with honesty, integrity, and the knowledge to help make the buying and selling process easy and stress-free for all of our clients. We pledge to always make our clients our top priority from start to finish and even after the house is closed. We will always be a valued resource for information and assistance for our buyers and sellers. Our customers over the years have become not only past clients, but great friends. As we join hands together as the Property Sisters of the Mohawk Valley, we look forward to serving our clients and our community and making a positive difference. You can reach us at 315-601-9630 for all of your real estate needs.
Hi, this is attorney Nick Pasalacqua. The team of attorneys I have assembled at Pasalacqua & Associates has been carefully hand-picked to include the best trial attorneys in the particular areas of the law that we practice. Have you been charged with DWI or any other crime? Members of our team include former assistant district attorneys, now fighting to protect your rights 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have you or someone you love been seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident? Members of the team at Pasalacqua & Associates include former insurance defense attorneys, now fighting to ensure that you get every penny you're entitled to. If you need legal help quick, don't waste your time or money calling anyone else. Remember, for legal help quick, you better call Nick and the team at Pasalacqua & Associates. 315-500-NICK or 315-500-6425 or visit cnytriallaw.com today.
Only on the D.